lesson I worked on with my second graders is called Coding with Ozobots. In this particular lesson, my students listened to a read aloud of There Was a Cold Lady Who Swallowed Some Snow. Afterwards, we discussed the sequence and order of the things she swallowed. The old lady books are great for teaching sequencing because most kids are familiar with them and they follow recognizable pattern. Students then worked in teams and drew a path to each object according to the task cards they had. The task cards went ahead and told them what code they needed to create in order to make the ozobot perform a certain function.
These ozobot codes that we have written down and I had you use on your paper, what do they do? Molly, what do those codes do?
They make the ozobot do different things.
They make the ozobot do different things. Keaton, did you want to add to it or no?
It like changes colors.
It changes colors on the ozobot? Tyler?
It tells it's like a command.
This is an ozobot. An ozobot is a small robot that is programmable through drawn lines and color codes. Students can learn robotics and programming with a hands-on approach. Ozobots are a desk-friendly size and do not require students to move around the classroom in order to program, interact with the robots, and collaborate, which means entire lessons can be done at their regular desk. And what makes it even more teacher-friendly is that they can be used with any student beginning in kindergarten through the 12th grade. Because ozobots are the most inexpensive robots in the classroom, anyone can use them. To control the ozobot, students need to first draw color codes called ozocodes. These need to be drawn using black, red, blue, and green markers. When students utilize these markers to draw out the codes, they help tell the ozobot what to do. Ozobot will then read the different colors on the line and adjust its behavior, such as its speed, direction, and pathfinding. The underside of the ozobot features a series of sensors for detecting color and contrast, allowing it to follow paths drawn on a white piece of paper. For example, if it rolls over a sequence of blue, red, blue, it will turn around and reverse direction, whereas the pattern blue, green, blue will instead cause it to increase speed.
Evan, how do we know what code we need to do?
Because that's the thing on the paper that she ate.
And what does the paper tell you that we need to make our ozobot do?
Go nitro boost.
Nitro boost. So what's the color code for a nitro boost?
Blue, green, red.
And then what comes after?
It is important to calibrate the ozobot before each session and when you change surfaces, such as going from the floor to a desk. Calibration helps improve the ozobot's code and line reading accuracy.
What does that black dot do for the ozobot? So it'll work better?
Yeah. The problem was that I accidentally made it red right there. Wait, what?
Oh, you figured out the problem?
Yeah, because the red was showing me red.
Yep, I gotcha. And so if any of the colors are messed up, the ozobot won't work?
Yeah. It'll just turn around, just go over it and just...
Ozobots are a great way to get kids learning about computer science, language arts, and STEM at a young age in a fun game-centered module that they can control and visually operate. My second graders couldn't stop talking about it when we left our STEM lab, and I even put it up on my school's social media accounts so that my parents were able to see the new activity we tried out. They were engaged as well as practiced their skills while still understanding our reading lesson on sequencing, just in a new and different way.